my children's villainous J.R. Chandler, a ruthless rich boy you wouldn't want to cross.
His heart has iced over in some ways, so he's quite smarmy and manipulative and calculating and devious and plotting and all those things that go with it.
J.R. went from good kid to daytime bad boy. Jacob Young admits that he and his amoral alter ego have something in common.
I think at one point in our life we've all been a little mischievous or wanted something just so our way, and I think I might share a little bit of that sometimes.
Jacob was born in Renton, Washington, the youngest of 4 children. His parents divorced early on, and Jacob spent his childhood being shuttled between his father in Washington and his mother in Oregon.
It was pretty humble upbringings, you know. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot to call our own. I lived on a farm with my father and lived in barely nothing with my mom and my stepdad.
When Jacob was 17, his stepmom died. Jacob's father was devastated and became withdrawn.
We were having a hard time, my dad and I, communicating. He wasn't really communicating much, and for obvious reasons. And so I decided to move down to California, where my mom had just recently moved, my real mother. And so I moved down there and moved into like a fifth-wheel trailer. And if you don't understand what that is, it's like a trailer that's pulled behind a truck.
Though times were tough, Jacob proved to be tougher. He took a job in a coffee shop to put himself through private school. The experience taught Jacob a valuable lesson.
If you want anything in your life, you got to work hard for. But it definitely gives you a real value of life and the dollar. And, you know, if you really want to do something in life, you can do it.
Jacob's mom encouraged him to pursue his dream to become an actor.
My mom was a big influence on me, too. She said, you know, you always were so talented, honey. You should really think about getting back into some community theater and start going out there and really auditioning.
Before long, Jacob scored an audition for The Bold and the Beautiful. It was a very nerve-wracking process.
They even made me go as far as, like, do my first scene for my screen test shirtless and even sing with my co-star, Adrian France. Needless to say, very intimidating, but I managed to get off stage without hurling, so.
The producers were impressed, and at only 17, Jacob won the role of Rick Forrester. The veteran cast took the rookie actor under its wing.
John McCook was a big person that I definitely bonded with a lot because we played father-son. Susan Flannery, which was a major influence. She was just so talented and just so kind, and she even was directing at a lot of the times when I was there.
But in 1999, after 2 years on The Bold and the Beautiful, Jacob wanted a change.
Good friends, good lessons, a great amount of confidence in myself and my work. It was enough that Bold and the Beautiful proved to me that I can go out there and score another job.
Jacob had his eye on a coveted role in General Hospital, Lucky Spencer, a role originated by fan favorite Jonathan Jackson.
I told my manager, I said, if Lucky Spencer ever comes available, I definitely want to go after that character.
Jacob got his wish, but winning the role of Lucky wasn't easy. Jacob first had to impress some very famous higher-ups, the daytime icons who played Lucky's parents.
Tony Geary and Jeannie Francis were so close with Jonathan that they really didn't want the character replaced. So not only did I have to get the approval of, you know, the producers and the casting directors and the whole ABC franchise, but Tony Geary, this daytime legend, had to be the guy to give me the last thumbs up. So I go in there, you know, nervous.
As it turned out, Jacob got the role, and in 2002 won an Emmy for his portrayal of Lucky Spencer.
Well, at first, it was unlike any feeling. Like, I felt like I kind of floated onto stage. I felt like I wasn't even, like, walking.
That wasn't the only honor Jacob received in 2002. People magazine named him the year's sexiest soap star.
Wow, I mean, it really took me by storm, but it was a really, really fun thing to be a part of. And, man, I tell you, I mean, the title is a little cliche sometimes, you know. I mean, we don't always feel sexy.
And what is the real Jacob like?
I'm a kind of a nerd, to tell you the truth. I like to be silly and goofy and be funny and just, you know, have a good time with what I do.
Jacob had always wanted to combine his love of music and acting by tackling Broadway. So, when the role of wicked J.R. Chandler came up on All My Children, it was an opportunity Jacob couldn't pass up.
You want to definitely try to challenge yourself each time. And J.R. was a definite challenge, a new step for me in a direction that I hadn't gone yet.
Though J.R. Chandler might be cold-hearted, the reception Jacob's gotten from his AMC co-stars has been warm and welcoming.
I feel like I belong here. I feel like the people are very concerned about doing great work and really want to run lines and get together and bridge scenes and make sure that we're really doing the best, possible work. The people here, I just find have just become really great friends of mine because they're friendly and they mean it.
Another passion of Jacob's is his music career. He's already released a self-titled CD.
Keep your ears tuned and to the radio and to the TV, and you'll probably hear something here real soon.
Jacob Young, actor, singer, and songwriter. He turned his early bumps in the road into a great career.
I don't think it could get any better than it is now. I'm feeling like, this is the best time in my life.
Coming up.